we are back live here on Sterlingtology, live on BostonFreeRadio.com. Good morning to our listeners out in Los Angeles right now. It is 9:09 a.m. Pacific time. And yes, get out there and make that money happen because the real money is gone by 10 a.m., okay? But thank you for locking in with us on your morning drive. That being said, your AccuWeather.com forecast for LA on the West Coast looking like this. Right now, 59 degrees, but warming up to 80 today, partly sunny tonight, mainly clear early, then areas of low clouds forming after dark, 59 your low. For tomorrow, 80. Areas of low clouds, then sunshine. For Thursday, 77, sunny, nights, like today here in Boston. For your Friday, mostly sunny, comfortable out there, 71. And then for Saturday, mostly sunny, cool, with a high of 68. I can never wrap my head around the idea of LA being anything but warm, though. It's weird to me.
Totally.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to ever think about LA being anything but like hot and sunny, But who's actually has the perfect forecast every time we pull them up? Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. And the temperature would be?
It's always in the 90s, it's always dry, and it's always sunny.
All right, maybe we'll have to take a little vacay.
We need to. Saudi Arabia are killing it with the weather forecast every time. They do. But today, you guys, it's Teacher Appreciation Day.
It is.
Show some love for your educators out there for their hard work. And Angela, I'm sure, you can shed some light on your thoughts on Teacher Appreciation Day a little bit.
I can actually shed some light on that. I did see that it was Teacher Appreciation Day via Facebook notification.
Oh, God.
But no, absolutely. With Teacher Appreciation Day, there's a lot of teachers that impacted me when I was a kid, because I didn't have the easiest upbringing. So a lot of my teachers had an awful lot to do with, how I was reacting to certain things. And one thing I did notice is that all of my teachers that really did impact me were also one of my coaches, versus my track coach as well as my social studies teacher.
Right.
Or my math teacher was also my basketball coach.
Yes.
Never any soccer coaches were my teachers because soccer was never a sport. It was always a club level thing. But when it comes to teachers as well, it makes me think about coaches, being as involved as I am and in the fashion industry as well as soccer being my total life. Like coaches, I will get such gratification out of the things that I've done to make a buck, and I have to do it as a soccer coach. And I'll coach like these out in Weston for 5 years. I was constantly coaching these like after school day camp type situations from like early spring to just after school got let out. And just to interact with these kids was so important and see, that like I could make a difference. Even if I wasn't able to get them to understand, okay, keep the ball at your feet. Right. I might get them to understand, just to listen or to stop slapping Billy upside the head or something, you just have to remember that you can always impact children in such a great way.
Exactly, you can, and the thing about Teacher Appreciation Day I really want to underline too, yes, show appreciation for your educators, but in my opinion, one thing we do need to do is start giving teachers a better living wage.
That would be nice.
A better living wage. Because in my opinion, I'm sure people would not disagree with this one, a teacher should not have to work more than one job to, keep going out there and surviving or worrying about if their students have enough supplies, per day to do their thing, and succeed. I mean, really, teachers are those who shape the caliber and the future and the character of our future, our children, So that being said, y'all, show love for your educators today. It's Teacher Appreciation Day. Your mentor, your teacher, your coach, whatever it may be, those who bring knowledge and a better future to your life, show them some love.
Absolutely.
Yes, no doubt about it, We have more in a few right now, though. Here's Paradise Phantoms. I know Angela would dig this one. Sterlingtology Live, BostonFreeRadio.com. Nice.
Who do we got?
Paradise Phantoms.
Paradise Phantoms.
They're out of Madrid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These guys are amazing. You'll love this track. It's called The Hit of Your Life.
Yeah. Can I have one of those? Can I have the hit of my life?
I didn't know you smoked. Do you?
Well, I guess we're off. Yeah, I mean, I do.
Cool.
I think everybody does at this point.
Cool.
So, you know, it's you know what? Are we talking about weed?
No, we're talking about.
I don't like we talking about cigarettes.
No, I don't do cigarettes.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, good.
No, you know what it is I didn't a lot growing up because I had a very strict Catholic upbringing and background.
As did I, yeah.
But you know what it is? As I get older, it's like a fine glass of wine sometimes. You just, like, you gotta chill out.
Yeah.
And I get creative. It opens my mind. I tend to get a little creative, yeah. That or if I really have, like, a big cleaning project to do, smoking a bowl never hurt anybody.
Well, as long as you don't go any harder than that, then you're good.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. And you know what? That is one of the things. I heard Cat Williams, one of my favorite stand-up comedians, said something one time, you know.
Yeah.
He was talking about smoking weed, and he was saying, you know, all right, man, if you got things to do, you got a grind to do, you go ahead, boo-boo, make all your money. But if you ain't got nothing to do and you ain't smoking, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. And also he continues to go on with it, being that, you know, he was talking about hardcore drugs, like, you know, you got to put some baking soda, some water, stir it up a little bit, but I'm not going to get too into it.
Right.
You know, you got to put unhealthy things into making some of the hardcore drugs out there, even the prescription pills that are out there, you know, but you have weed, marijuana. He's like, you can take 25 Advils and that'll be the last headache you ever have, but you ain't never seen anybody overdose on weed. Like, you might think he's dead, but he's gonna wake up in an hour and eat up everything in your whole refrigerator. I love it because it's true, you know, like,
it's true.
You never heard anybody overdosing on marijuana.
No, I mean, I knew people in the business, the music industry, for example, the nightlife industry, who sadly, you know, did partake in things harder than weed.
Yeah.
I actually lost a dear loved one due to heroin overdose. But,
sorry, yeah, that's too bad.
You know, but I will say this, you know, like, you know, harder drugs are overrated. You know,
yeah,
they
do serious damage.
You know, the most overrated one is, in my opinion,
what's that?
Cocaine.
Okay. What's your opinion on that?
One time, my whole life, I ever tried it. One time, ever. It had the opposite effect on me. It made me emotional. Oh. Overly emotional.
You weren't buzzing high on life, huh?
All my feelings.
Well, that's the scary thing about it is, you know, it's a narcotic. Like, it doesn't affect everyone the same way. That's where there's like 800 types of narcotic prescription pills out there because, oh, well, you might have this side effect, but you might have that side effect.
Yeah.
So that's, they're definitely overrated. I mean, for sure.
They are.
It's just kind of the world we live in that there's such a part of us because it's an easy way to make a buck. So I don't know how I feel about all of this medical marijuana stuff either. I don't know if they're injecting stuff into the marijuana. Like, is it still pure? I don't know any of that information. But all I know is I hear an awful lot of commercials all the time on the radio for people, them asking for people to do studies at hospitals. You'll get paid $800 and you get to smoke free weed.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
Still can't. Last night.
Okay, this is up next.
What about it now? Now what about George Zimmerman?
He was charged after stalking a private investigator who was hired to work on a Trayvon Martin documentary.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, that's up next.
All right, well, you're going to be a little bit more educated on that one than I am, so I'll always...
I don't get why he's even walking free, but...
How?
We know why, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same reason nobody knows who killed Biggie or Tupac.
Yeah.
Somebody knows. Somebody just got a buck to not say anything.
Exactly. This is your old Drew.
I'm going to say, speaking of some old school gangster rap.
Well, this is your old Drew. This is brand new, out of New York City.
Sounds super old school. I dig it.
Well, the sample is an artist named Lynn Christopher from 1973. The track that he's sampling is called "Take Me With You," and that Lynn Christopher record he's sampling is actually quite prized because it also contains the first officially credited appearance on vinyl as backup singers of Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley.
You're a Gene Simmons advocate. I love it. You love him.
Well, how can you not?
I was just gonna say, who doesn't?
You know, I mean, the man is like the ultimate entrepreneur. You know, the ultimate refugee success story too.
Yeah, seriously, he went and did his party days and
Yeah.
came out on the other side.
Well, the thing is, he never did any drugs or drank. The man was straight edge.
He just partied.
Yeah,
you know?
he did.
His life was a party. He didn't have to get high in order to enjoy
Exactly.
life.
Gene Simmons has always been straight edge, and he always says the highest I've ever been was in a dentist chair.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's the highest it's been in his life. A dentist
Do you know
chair.
how many people would probably not believe that, though?
Well, the thing is, it actually damages the rock star reputation by saying I don't do that stuff.
Of course, that's what I mean. Like, it was never known.
Like, it actually hurts his rock star image to say, well, I don't do that stuff.
Yep.
You know, I actually just, my advice was, you know, women on the road.
So cool.
And before he got married, he had over 4,600 encounters on the road as Gene Simmons, the Demon of Kiss. And he used to have, before social media existed, he would have Polaroids of each woman he met on the road as mementos of everyone he ever met.
Really?
Yeah, he would keep pictures of each one of them to remember them.
Well, that's cute.
You know? And Shannon Tweed, his wife, made him burn them all.
Of course. Absolutely. That a girl. No bitches get to stay around. No way.
I'm like, but that was 40 years ago.
Whatever.
She's not gonna come running back 40 years later.
Ah.
If she does, she's not gonna look very good. But you know.
Ain't gonna look as good as Shannon. That girl looks
And
amazing.
we mentioned Cher earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
Cher and Gene Simmons had a thing for a while.
Did they really?
Yeah, 1979, 1980.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I mean, Google that actually. Really quick.
Right? Bring that up. I want to see a picture of them together.
You're about to. You're gonna love
Cher
this.
and Gene Simmons.
It
Huh?
happened.
Oh, yeah.
I find a really good one though. Hold on a minute. I don't like those ones.
I like that one. The one
I
where
like-
he's got his-
I like this.
Hands
I love this one. I love
Of
that
course
one.
you do, because he's all, wow, he's so
I
tall.
love that one. It's my favorite one.
Cher is not a short woman.
Imagine your relationship photo is this. Relationship photo is this.
Profile picture.
Exactly. There's that one. I love that one too.
That one's cool. I dig that.
Love that one. It's Brooke Shields. It's not Cher.
Oh my God, Brooke Shields looks like she's 5.
It physically was there.
Oh my God.
Meatloaf. What the hell? What is? Oh, this is the party from Casablanca Records. Okay.
Okay.
More on that in a minute. But yeah.
Are we back or are you just doing it?
About to be.